Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Give folks a few minutes to get in. We only have 2 in so far. Start count to 1. Start in a few minutes here. Unleaded gas, or not unleaded, I'm sorry. The crude chart is already POQ this morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Backpacktraders training room for Thursday, April 1st, 2021. Quick review of the things that have already started this morning. Crude oil picked up 9 o'clock start. Yeah, picked up this long 27 seconds after the hour. That hit target 1 and target 2 before stopping out at 60.34. So 16 and 26 on the targets. Entry from 16. Stop out at 34, so 18 on the trailer if you had a trailing position for a one and done session. Followed by a second winning trade and a third trade going sideways, but we're not trading either one of those two. Unleaded gas also started off with a trade right at 9 o'clock. That you had plenty of time to get into. And that set up right at stroke of 9 o'clock. Hit money management and got a 25 tick partial, so 50 ticks on 2 positions. Target 2 and trail as a basic trade plan. And our second trade was a short. And if you waited for it to test the highs and come back a second time, you would avoid it. But that was the only way. Not any adjustment that would have kept you out. So that, I'm assuming that's the full 39 tick loss, 78 ticks net. So we're down 28 and looking for trade number 3, which we then get a short and a 1 tick break even. So now we're down 26. Then we have a long here. At 9:44, just missing money management and coming back to a stop and reverse at 9:19, 4 tick stop and reverse adjustment plus key level. So 44 to 19 is 25, loss of 50, so we're down 76 in the short. And target 2 is 50 ticks. So that will get us back the 50 we lost on the stop and reverse, and then we'll have the trailer to deal with being down 26, assuming that we get to target 2. Soybeans is in a pre-market trade. Our trade plan starts at 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern, which is what my charts are, is in Eastern. That exchange time is Central. Pound Aussie has hit target 1 and currently has the stop on my chart at 81.81. On trade today, it's at 81.82. Yeah, it's just a difference in data. And you trade in, enter, and just stopped out. So that's a one and done session on the Pound Aussie this morning. So the Pound Aussie is done. Crude is done. And we await await market open. The markets are closed tomorrow. Futures markets, the CME is closing at, I believe, 8:15 Central tomorrow for equity products. So no trading tomorrow with the Good Friday holiday. We will be dark on Monday, taking our holiday on Easter Monday, primarily because the Eurex, all of the European exchanges will be closed Friday through Monday. And so a number of the large players probably won't be around on Monday. And another stop and reverse on unleaded. That's 961 for the stop and reverse entry. And it looks like it just about hit money management. Yes, we've got money management, although we are down another stop and reverse loss, so that's going to be 962 for our current stop. That's 5 ticket adjust because of our stop and reverse adjustment. So our entry was 19 to 61.42. We're down 76. That's another 84. Down 160. You're going to have to have a couple of winners to get back, obviously. But that is something that unleaded can definitely give us some strong moves. And market open coming up. Momentarily. YM in a long trade pre-market. That one's just been hanging out around the the entry course, we also are right out of session high too. 4 ticks. Yeah, I think I'd push that entry to 68 and get in sync. And there was market open. Obviously, let's see, that was, yeah, market open happened right after the close of that bar. So way too fast to get in on that. So we actually, if you adjusted, you just trade in on a get in sync with that trade. That's actually not part of the normal trade plan. There is our opening trade on soybeans long at 38.50. And hitting target 2 on our unleaded trade. And I'm running slow this morning. Hitting target 1 on our soybeans trade. And stopping out for a single tick. So we get target 1 and a single tick on soybeans, and that's a one and done session. That's a one and done session. That trade plan is targets 1 through 4 or 1 through 3 and the trailer. And the YM now with a short. And unleaded going through target 3 and reaching up very close to target 4. There's my cursor. Unleaded stop now at $2.0004. And the Russell with a initial long and appears to have stopped and reversed to short, most likely. From that would be reverse at 34.4, which it did hit. So we are short. And the YM now, if you're using the SMA trade, has a potential stop and reverse. And I would adjust it around this spike. That's probably going to be a pretty significant adjustment. 76. And the spike was to 7. No, it's just a 3-tick adjustment. Get a tick above the spike. 79. So avoiding the stop and reverse. The stop and reverse is canceled now. Still in the short. The stop and reverse hit long, hitting its short or hitting its stop. So that trade does cancel. the stop and reverse would have been at 78, and with that earlier spike, adjust it to 79, and it would have avoided the stop and reverse. Although we're getting another one here, it looks like, or may. Although we may get the stop before we get the stop and reverse. Soybeans with a nice strong short trade. If you are using target 2 when we're still needing another trade. Unleaded stopping out. At the $2.04 plus 4 ticks, and now hitting target 2 on the downside. So 2 target 2 winners here. This may get us where we need to be. 55 for target 2, that puts 105 down. Our entry was 61. Actually, that puts us 60 down. Or I'm sorry, 10, still 110 down because that was a stop and reverse, so we had a 5-tick adjustment. Things moving along rapidly this morning. The Russell's still in its short, although I don't like the way this is looking. It's bumping along the 50 EMA, riding it upward slightly. So 61 to 2004 is 43. That puts us down 67. Target 2 on this next trade is 53, so we're down 14. And our stop currently is at 86, 986, and so that is 18. We are in our POQ trade on unleaded gas. So down 160, and 2 trades later we're positive. That's how fast unleaded can turn around. And YM hitting money management on the short trade and target 2. So that's going to very likely be a POQ for the YM, because we only had a very small stop and so we had a small stop and reverse loss from long to short. And then hitting target 2. And got a nice little trailer coming on. So POQ trade coming, 2 trades and done for the one will be the YM. The Russell taking a lot of heat right now, and it's short. Just missing the stop by 1 or 2 ticks. And unleaded stop down to 951. And the Russell trade did in fact stop out. And actually caught a stop and reverse there, it looks like, from about 29.3, and that we have a spike right here. at 29.4. So yeah, I would have put it at 29.6, where the natural stop on the short trade was. And so we are long on the Russell. And money management on the Russell and stopping out quickly for a single tick. And that would be at 39.7 because of our stop and reverse adjustment. YM taking some heat on its, and surviving its. I would keep the stop at 933. Definitely a POQ trade. Keep it above that swing level that it just created. So, and stopping out at 933. So YM is done. And a beautiful trade on the unleaded, getting us actually pretty decently positive with this trailer. And stopping out at 856, it looks like. No, 852 is where it stopped out. Actually, there again, I would have pushed that above I would have taken it at 54, put it a tick above the 200, but that's still POQ on unleaded. So POQ on crude, the YM unleaded, and the pound Aussie, as well as soybeans. So the Russell really is the only thing we're following. How has Euro Yen done today? 8:30 start. Didn't trigger the short. We did trigger it, so we're long on the Euro Yen at the moment. And money management and target 2 at 24. So that's our first actionable target, then, is 24. So the Euro Yen and the Russell are the only thing we're still watching this morning. Everything else is POQ. Any questions? Say hello, hit the like button. I'm going to need help to stretch it to even get to the 10 o'clock crude session. Small group this morning. Everybody getting ready for the weekend, I guess. Euro yen not going anywhere very fast. Just what? 6 or 7 bars in an hour, 2 hours. We're not going very far, very fast on the euro yen. So I don't think we want to necessarily stay around to watch that. That's just a case of paint drying. Very slow movement. Looks like the pound Aussie has almost completely stopped moving as well. I would, you never know, Brett, but yes, I would tend to expect low volume on Monday. You've got a lot of people that will be on vacation for the Easter Monday. Some people take Easter Monday, some take Good Friday. The banks this year are taking Good Friday. So that's where we are this year, and that's typical in the U.S., but it is a 4-day holiday in Europe, Friday and Monday, or at least for the at least the Eurex exchange. But it could be a good trading session. I'll take a look at it and see if things are moving, and if they are, I'll go ahead and trade on Monday. But even the futures exchanges are closed tomorrow, so no trading at all tomorrow. Yeah, light trading days can get to be pretty good because it doesn't take nearly as much to move the market with light volume. Let's see how we did on the YM. So we went from 63 to what, 54 for a stop and reverse. $52, excuse me. So 63 to 52. That's just 22 ticks. Our target one was exactly 22. And we got a little bit more than target. Well, actually, yeah, we got a little bit more. We got a little bit better than target one. So, yeah, break even day on the YM. No, excuse me. We're 20 odd ticks positive. Looks like probably 23 ticks positive because the target got us even. Actually, no, the target got us -2, but we were still plus 23 on trailers, or plus 21 trailer. 19 ticks positive on the day. Okay, 1 tick stop on that after the full stop on the Russell. Then we had an SMA long that didn't go anywhere and stopped first back into short. That short looks like it's doing well at the moment, pushing through the 50 EMA. And money management. $34 tick target 1. That's where I would take that. What did we lose on the first trade? $48.96. So picking up 2, we're down 94. If you take target 1, you're still down 60. If you wait for target 2, you could get to down 21. No, I'm sorry, down 41. Possible long. And yeah, I'd take the 06 exit there. Which would be a 1 tick on the trailer, down 59. 140.06 entry into the long. Target 1 on this trade is 29. And there it is, target 1 achieved, down 30 now. So we'll need to get the trailer to come up. Actually, no, that's not 29. We had a 3 tick adjustment for the stop and reverse. It's 26. So we're down 33. So we'll need the trailer a bit above target 1 to get positive. Depends on what they do, Brett. It definitely will affect it, depending on what they decide to do as far as production levels. And if they open the spigot, then it obviously is going to drive prices lower. If they continue the cuts or even cut further, it's going to tend to drive prices higher. If they just continue where they are, it's probably not going to affect it significantly. And stopping out for a tick on the trailer leaves us down 32. Oh no, we're down more than that, except I forgot about the stop and reverse. The meetings themselves, obviously people are going to be watching and seeing what comments come out of them, and they can have an effect along the way. But basically, we're probably not going to hear things soon enough to make it worth our while. Just you just watch. Have to. What we do is watch price action, and that's what these strategies are designed around. Is we don't care what the news is. We just watch the price action to see what it does, what it's doing, and trade accordingly. And there are many times also that the market is not necessarily rational. Uh, Futures markets often can be emotionally and speculatively driven, and we're trying to stay very much away from the emotional and speculation side of it, and just follow the price action. A little bit of movement in the euro yen, but and we're ready for our 10 a.m. session on crude. About 2 more minutes. Got a possible. This is a diamond level trade. It's off of the 200 EMA. That's a possible get in sync long for the 10 a.m. session. And there is a short. A little too early yet for the 10 a.m. session. So we've got two possible trades. Both are still valid. Obviously, the long has already triggered in, so it remains a get in sync. The short just triggered in, so that takes the long off the table. So our short now is get in sync. And another minute to go yet. That short entry at 60.34. Another 15 seconds to go. My clock could be a little off. And gone too far. So looking for the next trade. All right. Oversold readings. So possible long trade coming here at 60.36. If it just goes up from here. This is the kind of place I would anticipate. Go ahead and put the order in at 36. 36 is going to be outside of the squeeze zone. Not going to be any filters that take it out at this point. And there's the setup and trigger. That's why I said anticipate the entry there, because it could come through quickly. And the euro yen now go with a potential stop and reverse. Oh, excuse me, I need to. I've got the wrong. Yep, I want 2 in trail on there. I want just 2 fixed. So I'm going to come back over to this, to my setup, and change that. Okay, the Russell with another trade. And the Euro Yen did reverse to short. And there's target one hit on crude. Okay, trade. And Euro Yen actually getting down close to first target, but money management is down here at 29.91 from entry at 130.03. And crude stopping out at 60.44. So target one and trail. I can't get my handles back on there, so I'm just going to close that one out. Of course, that's on the sim account. Trying to do too much on my laptop, like Troy was doing yesterday. But 21 to target, and 8 on the trailer should be 29 ticks for 2 positions. So that is another one and done mini session, 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. And with that, I believe I'm going to bring it to a close. We're watching that. And there's a target. There's another target one on the Russell. Any additional questions? Yeah, I think, Armando, I answered that earlier. The markets will not be open tomorrow. The CME is closing trading at 8:15 tomorrow morning. YouTube bet. You have a good holiday. for the forex markets may be open tomorrow, but as far as I can tell, CME is not running going to be running the equity products, and the energies I suspect are going to be the same thing. I looked at the holiday calendar for my broker yesterday, and they were saying the CME is closing trading at 8:15 tomorrow morning. So, quiet day tomorrow. Everybody gets a day off. Everyone have a good day. Looks like we got a solid target 1 there on the Russell. Stop at 45.4 and approaching target 2. $48.8 for target 2, and we've gotten within 2 ticks. Stop now at 45.7. That was a 27 tick target 1. Still a bit negative, but not very much. Definitely a grind at the session highs. Well, that's an hour, so let's call it a wrap on that this morning, because the Russell is not one that we really are sure of the charts on right now. Volatility has been such that don't know if the 15 range is too much. 8 is extremely fast nowadays. So we just don't have any confidence in what chart to use on the Russell right now. We'll take some back testing. So everybody have a wonderful holiday weekend, and we will see you next Tuesday. I'll be back in here next Tuesday with the normal sessions. See you next week.